They haven't won the World Series since 2005. They watched their star player decline so bad he's not good enough to play for the Marlins, literally hiring someone out of retirement to manage games and going from winning their division in 2021 to being the worst team in baseball in 2024. You begin to wonder, is there a team as mismanaged as the Chicago White Sox? I mean, seriously, 100 games into the season and they haven't even cracked 30 wins. As I'm recording this, which is at the All-Star break, the White Sox are 27-71. That means they are only winning 27% of their games and are on pace to have a 43-119 record at the end of the season. That ties the 2003 Tigers record for the worst record in a 162-game season. Now, let's look into why it's up to the management. Now, to be fair, you can't really blame management for underperforming players, but you can sure blame them for continuing to play them every single day. This team has the worst OPS in the league by a long shot. They have the second worst batting average, the second worst team ERA. They're still better than the Rockies, only because the Rockies play at a pitcher's hell Coors Field. And the White Sox have only scored 313 runs, about 30 behind the second worst. And I mean, the pitcher with the most wins on this team is freaking Eric Fetty, the guy who played in the KBO last year, and he only has 7 wins. To be more specific, here's where each of the starting White Sox hitters rank among their positions according to RotoChamp. Now keep in mind, there are 30 teams, so if they are lower than 30, that means there are non-starting players better than them. Corey Lee ranks 38th among all catchers. Andrew Vaughn ranks 25th among all first basemen. Nicky Lopez ranks 79th among all second basemen. Lennon Sosa ranks 62nd among third basemen. Paul DeJong ranks 52nd among all shortstops. Tommy Pham ranks 32nd among all left fielders. Luis Robert ranks 3rd among center fielders, which may be the only way you can consider the Chicago White Sox a major league team. And lastly, Eloy Jimenez ranks 52nd among right fielders for the 2024 season. Believe it or not, this team used to be good. In 2021, the White Sox won their division going 93-69. Although they lost the ALDS, that's still a really good season. Luis Robert was good, Eloy Jimenez was good, Yoan Moncada was good, Tim Anderson was good, Jose Abreu was good, Carlos Rodon had a borderline Cy Young season, Lucas Giolito was really good, hiring Tony La Russa was an interesting move to begin with, but he did fine managing them in 2021. But in 2022, it all went to crap. Tony La Russa was losing his mind, everyone was getting hurt or just getting bad, and I'm sure you can imagine the steep decline judging based off of where they stand today. Now let's take a look at where this great 2021 White Sox team is today. Yasmani Grandal, Pirates. Jose Abreu, released by the Astros. Cesar Hernandez hasn't played since 2022. Tim Anderson was embarrassed by Jose Ramirez and forgot how to play baseball, was released by the Marlins. Yoan Moncada still in Chicago, but when he's not hurt, he's bad, and when he's not bad, he's hurt. Andrew Vaughn, also in Chicago, but is mediocre at best. Luis Robert, still in Chicago, but probably will be traded by the end of July. Dylan Cease is on the Padres, Lance Lynn is on the Cardinals, Lucas Giolito fell off the face of the earth in 2023, was on 3 teams, and then finally found a permanent home in Boston, then he incinerated his UCL. Carlos Rodon is on the Yankees, and finally Dallas Keuchel is somehow still pitching in Milwaukee. Now you might be wondering, what about the A's or the Angels? Well, yeah, they're badly managed, but look at it this way. The Angels are making an effort by making certain moves, calling people up, and they just hired the season manager Ron Washington. While the White Sox are starting the same underperforming guys, while Colson Montgomery is raking in the minors. And with the A's, they're not really being mismanaged. This is the goal of their owner, John Fisher. And if you think about it, he's trying to tank to back up the move to Las Vegas. So they're actually being perfectly managed in the vision of the guy managing them. Not to mention the amount of prospects they're able to bring in by trading away big bats for 4 or 5 prospects. However, the White Sox are actually trying to be good, but they just can't figure it out. And they don't even know how to trade right. In the 2023-2024 offseason, the Atlanta Braves acquired Aaron Bummer for a struggling Mike Soroka, a struggling Jared Schuster, a struggling Riley Goins, a struggling Brandon Shoemake, and last but not least, a struggling Nicky Lopez. Just get some prospects, man. Now, I know this was a short one, but there's not much more I can say about the White Sox. Thank you for watching, and if you want more content like this, like, subscribe, and comment what you want to see next. Now, I only have one thing to say to close out this video. Just figure it out, Southside.